Thank you. Thank you all for bearing with us today. Earlier this morning, as school at the high school was already in session, the high school received multiple threats, to which our public safety officials immediately responded. Both police and fire worked closely with our school administrators to assess the threat and take the necessary precautions. I, as the mayor, am very pleased with how everyone acted this morning. The safety and security of our students and staff is of utmost importance to us, and the steps we took was to make sure that they were both safe. We take these threats very seriously, whether they're fake or not. We're going to continue to work closely with law enforcement officials to investigate the threat and, if possible, prosecute it as soon as possible. But to speak more about the incident, I have the superintendent, Mike Richard.
Thank you, Mayor. As the mayor indicated, approximately 7:25 this morning, multiple emails were sent to multiple staff members at West Springfield High School. Those emails were opened shortly before 8 a.m. The emails were, once read, Dr. Perone notified my office and we convened a crisis team that consisted of members of the school department, law enforcement, the fire department, and town officials. As the mayor indicated, due to the timing of the discovery of these emails, a decision was made in the best interest of the safety and security of our students, that it was determined that dismissal of students and staff was necessary. It was the most appropriate course of action at the time in order to maintain the safety and security of our students and to evaluate the building and its surrounding areas to determine the safety thereof. All school activities have been canceled for this afternoon and for this evening. School will be back in session tomorrow morning at 7:20. All members of the West Springfield High School community, including law enforcement and town officials, should be praised for their cooperation, their understanding, and their patience this morning. I think the Chief Capricciani will speak to next steps being taken by law enforcement.
Thanks, Mike. What I can tell you right initially is that this is still an ongoing criminal investigation, so I won't be taking any questions or asking any follow-up questions as regards to that. But I can tell you a little more substance of what's been discussed today. There was 2 emails received, as the superintendent has alluded to. We are in the process now of tracking down those emails with the FBI. At the time these emails came in, school was already in session, so the police department's responsibility, it was twofold in this regard. One being obviously the safety and security of the students and faculty in the school, and then second is the preserving of any evidence and the criminal investigation that follows. It was determined at that point that to take care of number one, that we weren't going to be able to do this, both keep students and faculty safe and conduct what we thought would be a thorough investigation. So the determination was made after consultation with the superintendent at that point that we would evacuate the school for the day, get the children, the students, and the faculty out of there, and then let us do what needs to be done. There are still officers on site at the high school, and they will remain there for most of the day and probably into the night as we work to track down this, the person responsible for these threats. I also can tell you, you may be aware of, that we know that there was a similar threat made in Sterling, Mass. also today. So we're also coordinating with them and looking in to see if there was any connection. Thank you.
Again, I just want to say thank you to everyone involved, the superintendent's crisis team, our public safety, both Chief Flaherty and Chief Capricciani, for immediately taking the steps required, for making sure our students and faculty are safe and showing that we here in Westside take this very seriously and we're very prepared to respond. Thank you.